Hi, welcome to Lunar Logic Tarot. I'm Juju, and this is going to be a weekly reading for Aquarius. You could have Aquarius can bring your chart, your sun, moon, and rising. Please keep in mind everything is subject to free will, your free will, and anyone or anything that you are energetically connected to, currently, in the past, or in the future, as well as the will of the divine. No one is free from law of cause and effect. Also, please keep in mind these readings are very, very, very general. This is not a reading that is directed towards you or a cross watcher towards you. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Alright, so I have to tell you something. When I was getting into your energy for this reading, I just kept taking out all these different decks. I'm like, what am I doing right now? Why am I taking all these decks for? And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to use these. And I couldn't figure out, I was like, am I using these or not, Spirit? And I literally, for the life of me, couldn't figure it out. And then right before I hit record on this, they said, that's the message. I was like, okay, what do you mean? That's part of the message, or that is the message? That's the message. I'm like, okay, well, what does that mean? So it hit me, basically, well, several things. One, you might be really scattered right now. So you're reaching and grabbing for things, something to hold on to as well. I do feel their spirit is saying this is going to be a love reading, okay, a romantic one. But you're reaching and trying to grab for things that you can actually hold on to that give you some form of stability. But also, you're not really sure what to do. You're not really sure what to grab, to put away, to use, to not use. You're not really sure. I feel the message here is that you don't really know. You don't really know what to do. There's too much to do, and you're not sure where to start, and you never really know the outcome of anything. So you might even be putting a certain expectation for a particular outcome, which usually Spirit or the Divine will show you a different way of how things will turn out if you really are tied, or really like, what's the word? You're really fixated on a particular outcome. Now, you are a fixed sign, so keep that in mind. So fixed signs, which are, Aquarius, like yourself, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo, typically don't do well with change. They really don't like it. There is, and do not quote me on this, there is like a Saturn return right now. I want to say there's a Saturn return, but there's also a Jupiter return right now in your sign, Aquarius, and that'll be there until either, I think, September. I'm not sure, but you can look it up. And Jupiter's about expansion, so it feels like you're kind of getting lessons and blessings at the same time. And I feel like you need to slow down a little bit because it might be confusing you a little bit. No judgment. You might feel, you feel torn. You feel torn. You're not sure what to do, if there's anything you can do. It almost feels like you feel confused. You're not sure if you're going up, you're going down, you're in, you're out, back, forth, left, right, up, down. You really don't know where you're going, and you don't really know what to do with the situation within yourself and within your romantic relationship, if in fact you are in one. If you're not in one, this is just about you, okay? So I feel like I literally have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 or 7 different decks out right now. And I'm like, I don't even know why I have all of them out. Spirit said, get decks out. I'm like, well, okay. So I started going through them. I said, this one. They would tell me which one. Then they showed me one in my mind's eye. This one. Okay, I got the decks that they wanted out. I don't think we're going to be using them. I think that was just part of the message to convey to you. So I have to clean that up when we're done. I mean, we might use them. I don't know. We'll see. So what they did decide on, though, was to use these, they're called cue cards. They're just these little, simple, oracle cards. So we're going to start with this, and then we'll get into the tarot, okay? Let's see. Crosswatcher, we'll be reading this from Aquarius' perspective. Obviously, the roles can be reversed, okay? So, let's see. I also feel like my eyes are watering up, and I got a lump in my throat, like a knot in my throat. I feel like you're crying. If you are watching this reading tomorrow, or well, I guess it's after midnight today, so later today, after 12 or whenever you get home and you're watching this, no, I think that some of you are crying right now. I'm recording this kind of late. It's like 1 in the morning where I'm at. So I think some of you are actually crying right now. So, which is my time zone. So let's see I don't know what's going on. Or there is someone crying over you right now. Okay? Like, I mean I'm talking about like real tears, actually crying. Now, Aquarius, you guys get the rep for being the most detached, the most aloof, the most do not express emotions. You might express disdain or irritation, or if something really pisses you off, and nobody really wants to piss off an Aquarius, much like Scorpio or Leos. Really, all the fixed signs you really kind of don't want to piss off. So I feel like you don't really show your emotion very much, but I think for whomever I'm reading for right now, whoever this is going to rest, this is going to hit. Whatever's going on, you are crying about it right now as I am sitting down and doing this reading for you. So, I'm sorry. It's good for you to cry, but also it's good for you to release those emotions, okay? Because contentment, being contentious, resentful, angry all the time, can create health issues like heart conditions, high blood pressure. And there's some studies, and I'm not sure which one, but I know with the Gottman Institute, who is a relationship expert, marriage expert, what have you, there's something about someone who is contemptuous for you or like disdains you. Okay, like they're very contemptuous, very condescending, or you know what I mean, very resentful towards you, can actually cause cancer in their partner, not in the person that is projecting. I want to say projecting. Well, I don't know if that's the right term, but like putting out that contemptuous or the resentment towards the other person, but actually in the person that they're resenting. So it can actually make you sick. Okay, so if someone is hating on you or very resentful of you, very bitter for you, towards you, or very revengeful, contemptuous, condescending, passive-aggressive, you or them, just know whatever situation that you're in relationship-wise, and you, especially if you guys live in the same house, okay, and have for an extended amount of time, it can actually make the other person sick, okay? Or someone is feeling this way about you, and it can make you actually sick. People do get cancers from that kind of stuff, okay? So you can look that up. I did not explain it probably as eloquent or as efficient as they would have, but you can definitely check it out, okay? So that is true. So it can make you sick. So if you're talking about spiritually, if someone's really hating on you or sending you some like negative energy, it can actually give you a headache. Especially if you live in the same household with them, it can actually make you not feel well. So, keep that in mind. So let's see. And I'm not trying to manifest that or say that will happen. I'm just saying that is something that was coming to mind. Spirit was talking about as well. All right, let's see. What's going on for Aquarius this week? Do it yourself in reverse. So you are not doing something yourself. And this is like an oil, like a little oil thing, little oil cam. So someone isn't changing the oil. Now this could be like actually changing the oil in your vehicle. This could also be sex. Do it yourself in reverse. So you could be trying to have some sexy time with somebody. Or maybe there's something that you don't want to do by yourself. Maybe you want help. Maybe if it's not sex related, maybe you do want help from your partner. Maybe you're tired of always doing it by yourself. And maybe you're worn out, maybe you're exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you want a little help. Yeah. It says mere seconds to spare in reverse with a bomb here. So I'd say this several ways. It's like time up. But also you might have a little bit of time, but it's not going to be a lot of time. Or this person, somebody here feels like they have a lot of time to spare, but really they're out of time to make something right or to do something right. Or maybe you've given somebody a deadline to get something done and they haven't done it. Or someone's giving you a deadline to get something done and they haven't done it. Or that time is approaching this week. Okay, in relationship. Okay, yeah, avoid obstacles. So, there's something that's unavoidable. It's unavoidable. Do it yourself in reverse. So, this could be somebody else who's doing something at kind of like the last minute to avoid an obstacle, or there's something that you're not going to be able. Someone's really scared to do something. They're afraid of somebody's reaction. I feel like I don't know what it is. I feel like you know something. Yeah, mend a relationship. Someone's avoiding the obstacle of trying to mend a relationship. You or them, okay? Remember, it could be vice versa here. There's no time. And someone's avoiding, like literally someone is trying to work around trying to mend a relationship. Someone's scared of trying to, and they're trying to avoid conflict here for whatever reason. Anything else? Whoa, Nelly in reverse. Somebody is going in full force with something. And I feel like it's going to cause somebody to feel like someone's very avoidant. Now, Aquarius, you could be very avoidant or you could be very anxious. There's attachment styles. There's avoidant attachment styles and there's anxious attachment styles. Basically, that's a fancy term for runner, for avoidant, and chaser for anxious attachment styles from childhood. So, and sometimes people in relationships, they can take on a little bit of both of those attachment styles at different times, or one will be one and one will be in the other, and sometimes they swap. So there's something so someone's coming in really fast because they feel like time is up. Someone isn't doing something that they're supposed to do. They're not doing it themselves. In order to mend a relationship, it's going to take two to tango, right? I cannot remember who said this saying, but this is really important. It's nobody's fault, but everyone's responsibility, right? It's not your fault. It's not their fault, but nevertheless, it is both of y'all's responsibility. I feel like the two of you, and the Spirit is saying the two of you, in order to mend this, you can't avoid the obstacle of fear. You can also not avoid the obstacle of truth. This almost feels like a crisis moment. To be honest with you, it's what it feels. It feels like there's a crisis moment coming. Not to scare you and not to say I'm manifesting it. What I'm saying is that, again, everything's free will, right? But it feels like there's a crisis moment that's coming. And in order to mend a relationship, there's an obstacle that it can no longer be avoided. It needs to be discussed. It needs to be dealt with. Someone here has been very conflict avoidant to the max. And you can't have resolution without negotiation, without communication and conflict resolution, period. You can't have reconciliation with that either. So, okay, let's see what else. So, also, with the Woe Nelly here in reverse, it's like, yeah, someone isn't slowing down with something, or someone is going too slow because they're avoiding a conversation. Yeah, this could be bad. Okay. Encounter. Yeah, okay. Okay. So either this is happening right now as I'm doing this reading, or recently happened, like within like 24 hours, or this is happening this week. Because it says, Whoa, Nelly, in reverse, this could be bad, encounter. So, you want to mend a relationship, but it's toxic. Straight up. The attachment styles that both you and your partner have, you and your person, are toxic. There's a lot, there was a question that was posed on Facebook, and I can't remember who posted it. I think it was some, like, a group or a page I follow. And the question was, what do you think is the number one reason why relationships don't work out? And so everyone's putting, like, cheating, lying, stealing, blah, 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 right? I put something and I said, because I really feel this way, and I was kind of drawn to answer this question. I normally don't answer those things. But this time I decided to do so. And I said, because of unhealed childhood trauma and wounds, real or perceived. That's the root cause. Everybody has trauma, or childhood wounds, if you want to call it that. Whether they're real, like something happened, or multiple things happened, or it's perceived trauma, right? Or it's a perceived wound. Nevertheless, even if it's perceived, it doesn't matter. It still creates the same effect, right? So, both of you, it feels like, are coming from a place of woundedness and inner child trauma, honestly. That's what it feels like. So, okay, Spirit, okay. Okay. Sorry, Spirit was speaking. Both of you are kind of aware of it, that you guys have trauma. Both of you also have major blind spots at the same time. So it's like you're not seeing your toxic shit, some of it, and your person isn't seeing their toxic shit, some of it, right? And meanwhile, you guys are playing the blame game. You guys are playing the blame game, but you're also playing find the bad guy. By listing in chronologically order. Mostly women do this, okay? But sometimes men can as well. What the other person hasn't done for them, what the other person isn't doing for them, why they're unhappy, and why they need to have their needs met. So both of you are kind of doing that. Neither one of you are really asking the question, what can I do for my partner today? If you were to do that for your partner every day and then did it, okay, imagine what that would be like. If, cross-watcher, if you were, instead of just focusing on what you are going to get out of a relationship, why don't you ask your partner what you could do to help them feel most loved today? Even if it's one little thing. It's going to feel weird. It'll seem awkward. It's to get you to care. It's about cherishing the other person. Aquarius is about I'm saying same thing to you. It's about cherishing the other person. It's about seeing what you can do to help them feel loved, okay, as well. So, now this does not include people who are in abusive relationships, where there's physical, or there's drug abuse, or alcohol abuse, or sexual abuse, financial, whatever, any form of abuse. This is not the reading. You can't work out that kind of stuff, okay? Or you're with somebody who's a drug addict, okay, or vice versa, whatever, right? You can't really work that out. At least not together. I firmly believe that you actually can't. Or you're with somebody who might have some type of personality disorder, and that you can't fix. You can teach people empathy or how to appear empathetic, but you can't really change that. So this is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is two people who have not dealt with their shit. Their personal childhood shit. They've spent years of denying it, years of ignoring it, years of not addressing it, and trying to get the other person to come to their side and see it their way versus trying to meet in the middle and seeing it from both sides. Because this is the truth here. You're right, Aquarius. You're right. Your feelings are valid. You're right. Your feelings are valid and they're important. And you're right in your feelings. Yes. So is your person. Crosswatcher, Aquarius is right. Their feelings are valid. And they're right. Because it's their feelings. So are yours, but, So are theirs. So that's what I'm saying, like vice versa here. Both people, it's nobody's fault, but it is y'all's responsibility to decide what it is you're going to do. If you're going to stay together or you're not. right? Because I see right here there is going to be a pretty intense encounter. It's going to be rarely toxic. It could be a quite big argument that is brewing here. Time is up because I got tick right here, and then I got require stillness, right, with a snake. So at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like you guys need to talk. And to decide what it is you're going to do. I feel like one person wants to mend it, one person doesn't. Or maybe both people do, but neither one of you know how to do it. I'm not a doctor, psychologist, therapist, whatever. I'm just a regular person who's been through a whole bunch of shit. So, don't take my word for it. Go to a licensed professional. Go to a therapist. Seriously. I highly recommend therapy to people. You go to your therapist, Aquarius. Your person goes to their therapist. And then you guys go to one together. Right? And you keep your relationship business to your fucking self. You don't share it with nobody. You don't share it with family. You don't share it with friends. No. And if there's anything that needs to be revealed in a relationship, then it needs to be revealed. All cards must be on the table. No secrets. Because you're only as sick as your secrets. Right? Anything else, please, with these cards? Yeah, we have share the wealth. And then we have adventure and risk in reverse. There's going to be an argument over finances, of sharing funds, bank accounts, money. Yeah. There could be a fight over loss of money, jackpot in reverse. Okay. Someone doesn't want to take a financial risk here. Someone just says, yeah, I'll get to it. But you need to, if someone's been telling you to do something, then you've been putting it off for a long time, just know, Aquarius, you're making that person feel like shit. You are making that person feel like they don't matter. Right? Okay? Cross watcher, if you've been putting something off that Aquarius has been asking to do, and you're saying, yeah, I'll get to it, but you've been putting it underneath the rug, not paying attention to it, ignoring it, you're making the Aquarius feel like they don't matter. Okay? There's some type of financial risk here that someone doesn't want to take a risk about sharing finances. But if you guys are together and commit a relationship and or married, then why are you not sharing finances to begin with? We have take a look in the mirror, or take a look at yourself, but it's in reverse. There are people here who are not able to look at themselves. We got bullseye here. So if you want to hit your target, you want to have a mini relationship, you got to have compromise, meeting in the middle. You also have to be able to have empathy and step into the other person's shoes, and see it from their side and validate those person's feelings and treat them with respect, and be willing to look at yourself, Aquarius and Dark Cross Watcher. Be willing to look at yourself. Okay? It takes two to tango. It takes two to make and two to break. Well, I'm not going to say totally takes two to break. Sometimes that's not the case. There is somebody here who overspends a lot. If this is financial related, someone here overspends a lot. And somebody doesn't want to acknowledge it. Or somebody doesn't want to share the family finances with their person or their partner or their spouse. And they're refusing to look at it. And someone's very, very dismissive. And it's just like, yeah, I'll get to it. Yeah, I hear you, whatever. And really just kind of like putting the other person in a position to where they feel like they're not heard, seen, understood, treated of value. They're dismissed and validated on a regular basis. And that's not going to work for any relationship. You wouldn't want to be invalidated, Aquarius. Crosswatcher, you wouldn't want to be invalidated, would you? Okay? Yeah, stormy weather coming. So, all I'm going to say is this. Whatever you guys do, okay, you and your person, whatever decision y'all make, let it be a joint one. Let it be a calm one. If you got to take timeouts during this discussion, because I do feel like it could turn ugly very quickly. I do feel like it might be an argument over, it'll be over one thing. It'll be over one thing, right? It'll be over one thing, and then it will bleed, or other things will start to trickle out. And that's where we get the snowball effect, okay? That's where things are going to There's going to be some stuff that's going to be coming to the surface that's going to make you very upset, Aquarius. And cross watchers, there's going to be things coming up to the surface that's going to make you really upset. I feel like you guys are having like a come to Jesus moment. If you're a praying person, if that's what you believe, and whatever it is that you believe, it's time for you to pray. It says, seek a higher power. It's time for you to actually pray. Okay? Because I feel like it's a 50-50 shot here. It really is a 50-50 shot. Okay? Someone also might be asking to split things 50-50 as well. We have invitations, chances. Invitation chances are in reverse. Yeah. Yeah. It's up to fate right now. It's a 50-50. It really is. I feel like the divine is waiting to see what will happen. Yep. And see, before we had the mending of the relationship in the upright. Now we have it in reverse. So, again, it's a 50-50 thing. There might be some form of separation that's coming. It is a risk and adventure here. Sharing of the wealth here in reverse. Someone doesn't want to share the finances here. Pack your bags in reverse. Someone doesn't want to separate. Okay, Sarah, what will be, but somebody doesn't want this separation. Someone needs to take some time to calm themselves, okay? Require stillness. Do not get angry. Aquarius, if you want this relationship, you and your person need to simmer the fuck down, okay? Seriously, and not have these massively nasty blowout arguments and yelling matches. Because remember, if one person is an anxious attachment, they're going to chase the other person to try to figure it out. We got to fix it. Kind of neurotic, right? And if the other person is a conflict avoidant, they're going to run away because they're trying to get away from the conflict because their nervous system is so flooded, is shutting down. And the person who is the anxious attachment, theirs is so flooded that they are running after. So it's a trigger response. It's a nervous system response. Okay. So there is going to be a twist of fate here, and it's going to be a big deal. And it talks about love potion number 9. So there's going to be a twist of fate here. Someone's rolling the dice here. It's a 50-50. It's a big deal. And there's some type of love here. I would say love spell, but I'm not going to say that. Someone's intoxicated on love. Yeah. There's some form of pictures here. There's no win-win outcome in this situation. And doors fly open. It's like a tornado. So what I'm saying is, like, just please keep your temper. Okay, Aquarius, crosswatcher, keep your temper. If you care about this person in any capacity, either one of you, if you love this person in any capacity, right? If you want the relationship, and hell, even if you don't want the relationship, you don't want to cause unnecessary harm, even if you don't. But if you do care about this person, you're going to want to mind your temper, because I feel like this fight is going to be a doozy if you don't. Okay? Let's just, yeah, pop the cork. Yeah, pop. Yep. Pop. Or there could also be some form of celebration. It's like one person wants to come in and celebrate something, while the other person doesn't want to, they don't give a shit. Well, they give a shit, but they're punishing the other person. Someone uses punishment tactics on the other person by sulking, ignoring them, passive-aggressive, running away from them, or saying some stupid shit. Okay, I feel like maybe both of you have done that before, some type of punishment tactic. I almost feel like there's a power dynamic, or there's a power struggle going on here between the two of you. One wants more independence, the other person, maybe they want the other person to have more independence, but they wanted to do it their way. Someone might be very controlling in this situation. I did definitely feel someone was trying to control a particular outcome. They want things to go in a certain way. Their way, specifically. And that's not how shit goes when you have negotiations. And if one person isn't enthusiastically happy about it, then you don't do it. But if one person wants out of a situation, or out of this relationship, okay, and you could be very worried about this. You could be trying to move on from this person as well. You could be the one delivering this message, Aquarius, or your person could be the one who's delivering this message to you. Okay. Let me get into the tarot. Anything else? What else is going on for Aquarius in this love situation? 10 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, there's no finances here. There's no abundance. There's no groundedness. There's no building. There's no legacy wealth. There's no stability here. There's no foundation. A real emotional foundation here. There's no abundance. It's like no more seeds to plant. They've all been harvested. Yeah, damn. 10 of Cups reverse, and we have the 5 of Cups reverse. So we got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Yeah. Somebody here feels like they've lost everything. They want to recover. They want there to be recovery. They want forgiveness. They want to be able to move on, though. Somebody here feels like there's nothing left and they want to move on, or they want forgiveness or recovery here. But I don't see that it's... Yeah, 3 of Cups. They want to come together. Maybe they're sorry. They want to recover a situation. Or maybe you do. They want there to be a coming together and forgiveness and celebration. Or somebody wants to leave a family dynamic or a household situation so they can go and be with... You can go and come together with somebody else. We got the Magician here in the upright. So we got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. We also have... Virgo, Gemini, but we also have Scorpio and Aquarius for me as a reader. We have the 9 of Cups reversed, and then we have the 3 of Pentacles. Somebody here feels like there's no working... It's not a wish fulfillment anymore. There's nothing left to work on. We got 2 3s now. There very well could be a third party now that I have 2 3s. High Priestess in reverse. There is going to be someone's intuition is being blocked. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces there. Someone is focusing a lot on work but not listening to their intuition. There's clouded insight and clouded intuition, but there also could be secrets that are about to be revealed, okay, or coming to light this week. Yeah, King of Cups here. Somebody here has a lot of emotions, Scorpio energy. They have a lot of feelings for you, but they're not showing them. They are not showing them. Someone is trying to manifest... I don't know, okay, someone's trying to manifest something about coming together, but also at the same time manifesting not being fulfilled in someone's work. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if someone is trying to take you down from your work or in your relationship to affect your work. Be mindful of that, or hopefully you're not doing that to somebody else, Aquarius. I don't have that shit, okay? Not here. So if you're the one who's doing that, Aquarius, you need to fucking stop, okay? Or, you know, you're going to suffer the consequences of those actions or lack thereof because, you know what? You're not listening. So, there you go. Someone's really trapped in their head right now, and it could be over love or new love or an offer. Someone's really trapped in their head because of someone who is being vindictive or spiteful with them. Very rude, very hateful even. Wow. Yeah, this flew out, the 4 of Wands. Somebody still wants to work on this connection. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be. But I don't know if you want it, though, anymore. Someone wants to work on their own personal stability, or on a stability of a connection. But there needs to be some type of recovery process. There needs to be actions that are going to be taken. Not just saying, I'm sorry, and I'm never do it again. Crosswatcher and or... Aquarius, there has to be like, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this. I will do this, this, and this. To ensure that I don't do this again. I'm going to fix whatever's broken in me so I don't hurt you ever again. You see what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Yeah, well, the cycle hasn't completed itself yet. It hasn't yet. There's lessons still that need to be learned. It's being stopped. Yeah, no movement forward towards new love. You know, there's no movement towards new love here. This is like a rejection. I don't know. You might feel like someone's rejecting your love and not moving forward with you. Or someone could be worried about that with you. Or someone's telling you that this week. Yeah, someone's very indecisive. They have a decision they need to make. They're struggling with doing that. We got Gemini and Libra. Yeah, around finances and money. About what seeds to plant, new opportunities here. Someone's indecisive about new opportunities in love. This either could be you or this could be someone around you. The Empress here, Taurus, Libra energy. Someone doesn't know how to plant seeds, or maybe you don't know how to plant seeds with somebody. Okay? I do feel like you have a lot of love for this person. Absolutely. You just don't show it. Very stoic. Very stoic. This could be you. Or this could be your person. Someone is indecisive about where to plant a seed. Capricorn energy, Taurus, Virgo energy. Someone's indecisive about making an offer because they're afraid that they're going to be rejected. So I feel like, I don't know why I get this. Somebody here, I feel like you guys are mirroring one another. Okay, I really do. I feel like you guys are mirroring one another. You have the Eight of Swords reverse. Okay, so you're trying to get out of your head over this, or they are. But there's conflict. There's a lot of conflict here about this investment, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who is, there's a lot of internal conflict, but there's also a lot of conflict with your person. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here, or Libra. Or this could be you. Someone is too financially dependent on the other person, and there's a lot of drama with this situation about money or where to put in the investments or loss of money here. But there is going from the 8 and the reverse to the 6. So there is moving on to calmer waters, though. There is a moving away and moving on. Or there's about to be, or there will be. Whether that's moving on together in the relationship or going your separate ways. Okay? But there is moving on. Lovers. Gemini energy. Someone could be moving towards a lover that's waiting on them. That's choosing them. Or you are. You had a lot of hope in the past. You had a lot of faith in this in the past. I just don't think you communicated it very well. There was a lot of healing that could have taken place in the past as well. There was stuff that was revealed about the past. You saw somebody for who they really were, and vice versa. There's going to be something that's going to make you feel wounded and that you're going to need to have boundaries with, okay? Yeah. You might be taking a sabbatical here very soon so you can focus on healing. There could also be a potential hospital stay due to like some minor illness. Okay? So, I'm not trying to manifest that. I gotta say with cards. So yeah, don't be impulsive. Someone's acting very impulsively or very harshly, very quickly. But it's impulsive action, and there's juggling here. There's multiple choice here. Okay? Someone is very, very defensive and they want to win at all costs no matter what. Both of you guys are fighting each other like really fucking hard. Somebody here has also made a very bad judgment call. They haven't learned their lesson from the past. And you might even secretly know the truth about this already. Yeah, this is what it looked like here. Yeah, someone's made a bad judgment that they can't take back. Someone's done something that they can't take back and they wish that they could. You or them, maybe even both, honestly. So just there's gonna be, this is like, don't marathon it, okay? Like if you guys are having a sit down, a heart to heart, a reckoning, a D-Day, decision day kind of conversation, make sure it's not like a marathon. But also too, if anyone gets upset or angry, that you guys take a time out, and the person that calls the time out is the one who has to bring it back up, so there can be resolution. Okay? And you can't call time out just like first second in. Okay? What's the potential outcome of this reading? Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Look. Look at this. Look. Male or female doesn't matter. Preferences, orientations, sexual identity doesn't matter. Both of you are coming in with the truth. Both of you are coming with clarity. But also the swords, both of you are like, come on, come at me then. Come at me. Let's do it. You want to fight? Let's fight. Be mindful that you guys are not intentionally trying to cut each other or stab each other. This pair here, this is a true pair. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, another Aquarius, or they could just be embodying this energy. But both of you guys are literally in the same energy. Just perceived it differently. Neither is wrong. Okay? Both are right. That makes sense. Yeah. Three of Swords. Three of Cups and Six of Pentacles reverse. So someone has been cheating. There is betrayal. There's heartbreak here. And there's giving to somebody else behind the other person's back. But also there could be hiding finances or withholding finances or robbing Peter to pay Paul about, you know. But I do get third party very strong. I had the Three of Pentacles. I had the Three of Swords. And now I have the Three of Cups again. But I also feel like this Queen of Swords really, or whichever one you are, you could be the Queen or the King, or again, gender doesn't matter. Somebody here has had their heart broken. And somebody feels like the other person doesn't love them and it's not reciprocal. I feel like one person feels betrayed and heartbroken. The other person feels like is justified because the other person wasn't reciprocating with them. I'm not saying it is justified. It's not justified. It's not. It's absolutely not. I agree. It's not. Nevertheless, there are contributing factors, but this person would have to take full responsibility and accountability and go through that process of what they're going to do so this doesn't ever happen again. And then you guys can talk about whomever's the other one, who the faithful, the betrayed spouse can talk about the contributing factors. Because sometimes, you know, I mean, as much as we hate to say it, you don't own someone else's action. You are not to blame, Aquarius or Crosswatcher, whomever is doing this. You're not to blame for someone else's action or lack thereof. Because they have their own autonomy. They can make their decisions or not. Right? On their own. You're not responsible for them. Don't babysit. You guys both are babysitting each other. Coddling one another. Both of you are entitled to one another. You feel like you're entitled to one another. Both of you feels like you're taking each other for granted. Both of you are acting very cold and distant and ready to strike with the sword here. Ready to sting, ready to cut. Right now. That is what I'm seeing as for potential outcome this week for this reading. Just be mindful of that those tempers, y'all. Just seriously, be mindful of that if you care. Alright? Excuse me, I am about ready to go to bed. Let's see, what does Aquarius need to surrender? Let's see, what do you need to surrender? Spirit, what does Aquarius need to surrender? Spirit, what does Aquarius need to surrender this week? Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Yeah, there's a need for therapy here. Oh my gosh, surrender defensiveness. And it says, defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear and non-defensive response, like I was just saying. Someone gets really defensive because they get triggered because of their feelings of low self-esteem, or they feel of low self-worth. Even though they have worth and they have intrinsic value. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what anyone says, but they have to believe it themselves. So do you. We also have surrender drama. And it says, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Yeah. Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. But I do feel like there's drama over passion too at the same time. Someone's very defensive because they're trying to avoid drama regarding passion. Or a passionate, dramatic fight. Both of you guys are very, very guarded. But both of you are very, very guarded right now. You're not dropping your guard down to be vulnerable with the other person. Neither one of you trust each other. Neither one of you, no. Neither one of, nope. Spirit's saying you guys absolutely 100% do not trust each other. Aquarius, you might know something or have found out something, or you will be this week. You're going to see something, know something, find out something, hear about something, whatever it is, or just see it. You know your person. You know their patterns, and something's going to be off, and you've already seen it. You've already seen it. You just couldn't put your finger on it. This week, you're going to be able to put your finger right on it. Okay. So there's one. Number two, it could obviously be vice versa. Number three, You suspected this all along. Whatever this is, you've already suspected this for quite some time. For quite some time. You just hadn't said anything. But I feel like you will this week. So, surrender to your full power. Surrender your life calling. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Absolutely. You could very well be dealing with a Leo as well. You could also be dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Anything else, please, for Aquarius? Surrender to wonder and awe. It says, open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So getting in your flow state here, really trying to like, I feel like you're kind of new to all of this. So, I mean, I don't feel like you're like new to all of it, but I mean like you're not really, vulnerability is not, being open and emotional and vulnerable is really not your forte. But I feel like you're really going to try. And I feel like you're really going to try to hear someone out. I feel like, now you could actually be the one who is going to be very defensive. Okay? I kind of feel like it won't be you, though. I feel like you really want this. Whatever this is, I feel like you want this relationship. I'm actually starting to profusely sweat. I really feel like you really want this relationship. Like, as I'm profusely sweating. Yes. You really do. You're also prepared to let it go. There's a saying, when you love something, you let it go. You set it free. If it comes back, it's yours. It's meant to be yours. If it doesn't, it never was. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like you're going to be setting someone free. Because you know something, you find out something, you're able to put your finger on it this week. You're going to call it out. But I feel like you're going to do it in a very, I feel like it's going to bring you to your knees, to be honest. I'm trying my best to like be a little bit more positive because this is a hard message to hear. It's probably going to bring you to your knees. And because of it bringing you to your knees, it's going to crack open your heart. Not that you were closed, not that you didn't have a heart, and it's not that you didn't love. It's that you didn't show it. You kind of became hardened. Okay? And totally understandable. I don't know your life. Maybe you've been through some shit. I don't know. So, and it's gonna bring you to your knees, and you're gonna be. I feel like you know this is coming. I feel like you're gonna do this. Because you found out something that, okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Spirit. They're about to make me cry because of it. You know something, and I think you found out tonight. From whoever I'm reading for, you found out not too long ago, right when I started this reading, you were bawling. Because now you know the truth, but you haven't said anything yet, but I feel like you are going to this week. And I feel like the act of you crying, and I'm not saying that that's like, oh, someone needs to see you cry, so no. I don't mean like, oh, they need to see you cry so they know that you love them. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is like, this is going to be a much needed cry. Your person's probably going to see it. Because you're really going to be in a very vulnerable state. And there's something that's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen with it. I feel like you're going to feel free. Freer, at least. That doesn't mean there's no work. And that doesn't mean that you should forgive or that you should take this person back or cross-watcher. Same thing applies. I'm saying all the same things to you because obviously the roles can be reversed. It just means that you're really going to be, you're going to show this person that you have a lot of love for them. And you're probably going to show this person that this is probably the most vulnerable you've been in quite some time. It's not going to be easy for you. It's going to feel hard, difficult. But I feel like it's also going to set you free. Emotionally. I feel like you've been holding in a lot of tears. You are crying them now. But you've really been holding in some tears. I almost get like this scene of someone going to the bathroom in the middle of the night and just bawling. In silence. Like you have an inner cry or an inner scream that needs to come out, Aquarius. I feel like somebody because they know something or they suspect something is going into the bathroom away from their partner in the middle of the night when everyone is asleep and crying. Because you don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. I feel like you're going to have more confirmation of this somehow this week. I don't know how that's going to happen, but you will. Potentially, remember, free will, okay? Free will. Or someone's just going to flat out say it. I'm not going to say this relationship needs to stay together. That's not my place. This is your life. You guys decide. You decide, they decide, y'all decide. Whatever. Not my business, not my life. What I am going to say is I feel like there's going to be a major shift in the relationship, though, if you allow yourself to be vulnerable. It'll qualm some of this damn defensiveness and this condescending and fucking drama. Power struggles. I got a lot of power struggles here. A lot of over obsessively thinking. Anything else for Aquarius? Yeah, surrender. There's a lot. Fuck yeah, there's stubbornness. You very well could be dealing with a Taurus, but don't have to be. And it says if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, this could even be you. I mean, you're a fixed sign, Aquarius, stubbornness. Okay, but I'm also getting could be Taurus, Leo, could also even be Scorpio, stubbornness. It says if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Let me get, okay. Alright, let me see. Anything else for my Aquarius? Like, this is, like, intense, you guys. Like, I really feel like an Aquarius out there is crying right now as I'm recording this reading. I feel it. I feel it intensely. I'm very sorry. For what you're going through. Crosswatcher, I'm very sorry for what you're going through. Other way around, you know what I mean? Or whatever the situation. I just feel bad. This situation is shitty. Okay, anything else, please, for guidance for my Aquarius, please? You have, could have been, yeah. Fuck. Alright, and it says you're not going to be able to see it fully. Missed opportunity, regret, and longing. You're going to, yeah. Okay, okay, we have falling. And it says, in love, honeymoon, period, infatuation. Yeah. No more tears, redemption, healing, ending difficulties. Okay. Survivor. It says, resilience, hope, emotional strength. You're going to need to be strong this week, but I do feel like you are going to cry. You need to cry, even if you don't cry in front of this person. Whatever, I don't care. You're still going to need to cry. Do not let it make you bitter. Like, my eyes were twitching and they're watering up. You're, okay? Resentment, wronged, discontent, and hard feelings. Yeah, there's resentment from both sides. There's bitterness on both sides. Mm-hmm. Separated. It says separation, no contact, and disconnected. Yep, that might be coming in this week. And then it says, happily ever after, happiness, bliss, and positive outlook. I feel like somebody here is leaving somebody else to go be with someone else. I'm sorry. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. I really feel that way. I don't know if it's you or if this person. Hell, it could even be both of you. Who knows? But I do feel like that. What is this happily ever after? Let me see this shit. What is this happily ever after? Spirit, what is this happily ever after, please? What is this happily ever after, please? Yeah, somebody here is not planting any seeds with you. Someone's playing the victim and a traitor. Someone is being selfish. Okay, what is this happily ever after? Yeah, bad news about finances too, or not accepting an offer, being rejected. You got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Virgo energy, Taurus, could even be Capricorn as well. Yeah, someone feels rejected. Someone feels like the other person is selfish. Two of Pentacles reverse, the bottom of the deck. There's some type of, someone is leaving behind some situation. They're very defensive about it too. There's some form of juggling here. Yeah. So there's somebody else. Yep. Now, if there's not somebody else, okay, this could just be happily ever after with you guys. Maybe you guys work it out. Okay? But just be aware that I am picking that up kind of strongly. Okay? Take only what resonates, leave the rest. Let me see. Let me get some more of this. Anything else, please? Consideration, contemplate possibilities, maybe. Yeah. It's possible. Seduction, consideration regarding seduction, sexuality, attraction, and lust. There's a possibility. I'm telling you, there's a possibility of somebody else. Love, drought, dry spell, lack, and void. But you see how this contradictory is like one person. There's a heavy seduction and passion, right? Happily ever after, no more tears, right? Falling in love. We got falling in love, honeymoon, period, infatuation. We got seduction. We got happily ever after, no more tears. But then we have love, drought, survivor, resentment, consideration, what could have been, separated. Then we have fill away. It says intuition, slighted, unsure. Yeah, and love, drought. So there's, I'm sorry, Aquarius, I gotta say this. If it's not you, it's your person, but somebody here is in love with somebody else. Period. Someone's in love with somebody else. Here. Yep. Or in lust. Someone's infatuation with somebody, or in lust with someone. Maybe it's not love. Maybe it's just, maybe they're confusing infatuation and lust for love. Maybe someone's confusing chemistry, confusing seduction or lust, attraction, chemistry, infatuation for love. As well. There's that too. Someone really might be confusing those types of things for real love, when really it's just infatuation, it's just lust, and it's chemistry. It's not love, like agape love, like mature love. It's not. And I feel like someone might go from it being really hot. If this person was to leave to go, if you were to leave to go to be just with somebody else, that seduction, that feeling of infatuation, that hotness, that sexiness, that though I'm so in love kind of feeling, that, you know, limerence or whatever, is going to turn to a love drought real quick. Cross-watcher, this could be you as well. If Aquarius, if that's not you, it's your person. Cross-watcher, it could very well be you, and you know that's what's going to happen. And then that person might feel slighted because they feel like they got betrayed by their part. Well, I mean that's how shit works. That's karma, cause and effect. You get what you get. I mean, it's not about punishment. It's about learning your lesson. What you cause another person to experience, you yourself will have to experience. What you help cause another person to experience, you yourself will have to experience. It's not about punishment. It's about lessons. It's about balance. The scales will always, and they will always be balanced, and they always have to be balanced. No matter how long it takes, right? So just keep that in mind. But damn, I want it to be on a good note. I really want a good ending. But I know I can't predict the cards. But I'm going to get, what's the hidden truth? What is the hidden truth about feelings here? Let's see. Crosswatcher. Let's see how Aquarius feels about you, Crosswatcher. I wonder if you are happy without me. I knew exactly what I was doing. Okay. Remember, these can obviously be interchangeable. Crosswatcher, this is what Aquarius is saying. I love you unconditionally. They love you. Man, it's going to fucking cry. I'm going to cry. I'm so attracted to you. I'm going to fucking cry. I know it. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Okay. You were the best thing in my life. Oh, man. Okay, Crosswatcher, listen. You ain't got to do shit. Okay? I'm not telling you what the fuck to do. You do you, boo-boo. Okay? I'm just fucking saying. Listen. Okay? If you want it, it's there. Just being near you is intoxicating. I feel like this is all the stuff that Crosswatcher, that Aquarius has not been saying. They also feel like that they were, Crosswatcher, Aquarius feels like they were a distraction from your pain. Wow. Okay. All right, Aquarius, let's see how your person feels about you. How does a cross watcher feel about Aquarius, please? Remember, Aquarius, this can be vice versa, okay? These could really be your messages, and these can be the cross watchers, or vice versa, okay? So, all right, let's see. I wish you would come back. Okay. Cross watcher, this is how our Aquarius, this is how the cross watcher feels about you. I never want to feel that way again. I've been here before with others. At that moment, I just didn't care. So this is what the cross watcher is saying to you, Aquarius. I tell myself you don't mean much, but that's a lie. I focused on you instead of my grief. They do care. I mean, they tell themselves you don't mean much, but that's not how they actually feel, okay? I understand you better now. I am different now. Damn, Aquarius. Oh, all right. Well, this is what I got for you, Aquarius cross watchers. Okay, and well, Aquarius and cross watchers. This is wow. This is fucking deep. Want to get a personal reading with me? All the information will be in the description box below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit all notifications. That way you know the next time I upload. And as always, Aquarius, cross watchers, I love y'all. I love y'all. Please take care of yourself. Until next time.